This is a video which attempts to explain the changes in yaw behavior during auto missions with Copter 3.5. So in 3.4 and earlier, we would sometimes get complaints from users that the vehicle was turning too early towards the next waypoint. So for example, if the vehicle was, say, flying from waypoint 2 to waypoint 3, actually before it had reached waypoint 3, maybe somewhere around here, it would start turning and head and point towards waypoint 4, and then it would end up flying sideways through waypoint 3. So we've attempted to resolve that in 3.5. The way that we've done that is we make use of the direction of the leash. So what I mean by that is that when in auto modes, the way that the vehicle flies is that it's actually chasing a little target point that travels along between the waypoints. And the leash is the virtual line between the vehicle and that target point. So the way we handle yaw now in 3.5 is we always point along the leash. This leads to an issue though. We do not point towards the leash if the leash is extremely short. So say, for example, it's only a few meters long, we do not point along the leash. And the reason we do that is that we want to make sure that the yaw movements are smooth. So if the leash is very short, the direction might change very rapidly, and that could lead to sort of nasty, yaw behavior where the heading of the copter moves back and forth a bit. So the downside of this, though, is that say, for example, the vehicle is coming around this waypoint here. Waypoint 3. The vehicle would reach waypoint 3, and then the little target point would start heading towards waypoint 4. For the first few meters, when that target point is moving along for the first few meters, the vehicle will actually start flying in this direction following the target point, but because the leash is very short, the heading will remain as it was. It will not point towards waypoint 4. So this leads to a slight delay in the vehicle turning towards the next waypoint. It's kind of the opposite of the problem we used to have. So I will now demonstrate this in the simulator. You can see what I mean. Arm the vehicle, switch to auto, raise the throttle. Now the vehicle will climb to 20 meters. Okay, now started heading along. There. You might have actually already seen the slight delay at the beginning. So now the target point has already started heading towards waypoint 3. And now you'll see the target point has actually already started. Actually, the target point is still here. Now watch. There. Do you see that? It slid sideways for just a moment before turning towards waypoint 4. So that is the change. The good news, though, of course, is that in 3.4, when it was rounding this waypoint, it would have actually turned far earlier. Okay, hopefully that explains things a little bit.